If you want to launch a successful search-based YouTube channel, the first thing you need to know is keyword research. The last thing you want to do is spend a bunch of money and your time creating videos that nobody wants to see. Now, in this video, I'm going to keep it super simple. It's going to be recorded in one take, so don't expect there to be any editing. And I'm basically going to be showing you what I do for my keyword research process for this very channel. Now, I've had quite a few successful videos if you take a look at my channel, or I'm going to display them on the screen right now. These videos were done using these methods that I'm going to show you in this video right now. So I use quite a few different tools. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, but even the paid ones are very, very much worth it. And I'm going to tell you why a little bit later in the video. But let's take a look at the free tools that I use right now. So the first one is obviously Google, and the second one is YouTube. Now, I do want to stress that you should be using incognito mode when using either of these two platforms. Well, not platforms, websites, because you don't want the search results to be impacted by your search history. So let's start with Google, and for today's example, I'm going to be researching Canva as an example. So it's a Illustrator software where you can make designs, pictures, things of that nature. Now, before I actually go ahead and research any topics, the first thing I want to make sure is that there is demand for the topic that I'm going to be covering. So what I go and do is head over to Google Trends right here and search for Canva. Now, when it comes to search-based channels, you also want to make sure that people that are searching for these videos also come from high CPM countries, such as the United States, such as Canada, such as Australia, the UK, and kind of anywhere in Europe. Now, if you have countries like Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, Guatemala, Philippines, India, Pakistan, etc., you're not going to be getting that high of an RPM. And that really is something that you ideally want to avoid. Now, in here, you can also change it to worldwide. You can change it for a specific country. But what I like to do is head over to the past 5 years. So you can kind of see the trend of this particular term. So as you can see, Canva is really kind of picking up in pace, which is a good indicator because the software is only becoming more and more popular. So the only downside to Canva is that it is mostly used in Guatemala, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, and pretty much South America, which isn't terrible for RPM, but it's nowhere near as good as the United States. I'm going to give you another example. Let's just take QuickBooks as an example, which is a accounting software. Now, in this case, as you can see, it is massively used in the United States, Canada, and basically the countries that we ideally want to target because that's where the highest kind of CPM is, right? And that's going to make us the most money per thousand views. So once we've confirmed that this is a topic that is worth covering because it covers the countries, it has a good trend here, we head to Google, and what you're going to do is simply search QuickBooks how to, and then you'll be presented with a bunch of different queries that people search for. And now from here, you can either go how to A, and then that's gonna display all the queries that start with A. So add accountant, apply credit, blah blah blah. So let's say S, see journal entry, set up recurring payments, D, delete the deposit. You get the point, right? So you basically do that for every single kind of letter. Now you can also do where to find. So these are all different kind of search queries that people will be searching for, which is ideally what you want to be covering in your search channel. Now there's a different way to search for things. So let's say that you have exhausted this kind of method. What you want to do is simply do how to underline in QuickBooks, and this is basically going to fill the underline with a query that people will be searching for. Now, this also works exactly the same way on YouTube. So I'm just going to go here and just do QuickBooks, how to enter bills, category credit card payments, receive payments, etc. Now, they both work exactly the same way. The only difference is that this is going to show you what people search for on YouTube, whereas this one is going to show you what people search for in Google. Now, the downside to this is that obviously you are going to be competing against people that obviously QuickBooks and other bloggers and stuff like that. But in some cases, your videos are also going to be shown in Google, and these are counted as external views, which also receive quite a decent RPM, but they're nowhere near as good. Well, in some cases they are, but in some cases, in my opinion, they don't get as much kind of RPM. So once you've got down a couple of different ideas, simply open up your spreadsheet and start writing them down and then send them over to the person that is recording them, or if you plan to record them yourself, that's fine too. The biggest downside to using these free tools is that you don't know what the competition looks like. So ideally, you don't want to be making videos like everybody else because you're going to have a lot more people to be competing with. So this is where the paid tool comes into play. So I'm going to show you what vidIQ looks like. It costs like $10 a month, which really is not bad at all, considering it's going to give you basically an indication of the videos that you should be covering and the videos that you should not be covering. So let me just show you as an example. So once you've made your vidIQ account, by the way, you can register with vidIQ using the link down in the description below. It's an affiliate link, and if you decide to support me, you can use that link. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, let me just show you quickly how we can go about kind of figuring out what the competition looks like for any particular keyword. So in this case, I'm going to do QuickBooks. Just type it in here. And as you can see, vidIQ gives an overview of the search volume and the competition. Ideally, you want this score to be like up here because that means that the search volume is decent and the competition is basically nowhere to be seen. Now, when it comes to getting even more topics out of vidIQ, they have a section here called questions, which is exactly what we like to see for search-based channels. So as you can see, once you obviously subscribe to the $10 per month plan, you have this unlocked. So all you have to do is go to view all 300 questions. And from here, you can see every search query that people kind of search for using um, Google or YouTube. And on the left hand side here, you can see search volume, competition, overall kind of score. You can also adjust the search volumes if you want to target the most like searched videos, how to use QuickBooks. Obviously, that's a massive and very competitive search query. Or you can start from the bottom and kind of go for the ones that people don't really record or don't have videos on. So how to record loan in QuickBooks, for instance. Here, you can also adjust the overall score. So for example, if you want the highest possible score here, which basically means the competition is very low while the search volume is still very decent. Obviously, this is like Russian, or I think that's Russian. Sometimes it mixes up the languages, but you want to stick to the English ones. So how to integrate QuickBooks with payments with WordPress website. Now, the competition here is super low and the search volume is still very decent. And yeah, this tool is absolutely amazing. It's allowed me to create a handful of super successful videos. You'll see screenshots on the screen right now. These videos are going to have hundreds of thousands of views within the next couple of months, guaranteed, because they keep climbing up in the rankings and they keep getting views. So yeah, it's all thanks to the free tools that I showed you guys and vidIQ. Like I said, if you want to try vidIQ, head down to the description below, click the link and make an account. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I do for my keyword research for my search channel. It's super easy. Once you get the hang of it, you will be on your way to creating your first or second or third successful YouTube search channel. And the most important thing that I want you to take away from this is that patience is absolutely necessary. It's not going to happen overnight. Some videos take literally 200 days to rank and then they pop off. Other videos take 2 days to rank and then they pop off. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, just jot them down in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer them.